Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the truth is that whoever would have come to power after Uhuru Kenyatta, he would have easily allowed Miguna Miguna to come back to this country. It is under Uhuru Kenyatta's order that Miguna Miguna was deported. People like William Ruto, Kina Kipchumba Murkomen and the team, they were supporting that idea of deporting Miguna Miguna to Canada. So, coming to the next election and during campaign, Miguna supported William Samoei Ruto in a kind of revenge simply because Uhuru Kenyatta was supporting Raila Odinga. So he had beef with anyone that Uhuru was supporting, and therefore he would go for anything as long as he's opposing that which Uhuru is supporting, whether good or bad. Now we have William Ruto as the president in State House. So to the surprise, Miguna thought he can get maybe some appointment here and there. He missed. Besides that, he thought that he will be compensated all the suffering he went through and the destruction of his properties. That never happened. So he was not compensated, no appointments, and he is here. So what followed? He thought that Ruto will be truthful to his promises he made to the people. That again did not happen. Ruto just turned and became something else, totally opposite to what he was saying during. Actually, Ruto is playing a reverse psychology on Kenyans. All that he said, he is completely doing the opposite. So with this, Miguna launched an attack on William Ruto, a protest on him, and he is now courageously playing an opposition role against this administration because they are against what they promised to people, which is right to oppose. But remember, he voted for this government. He supported them. He was for them. So Professor Ogola is questioning Miguna, that how comes he complained so much and he voted for this government? Some that the majority of Kenya are now putting on those who supported William Ruto with their votes, that they put us in this mess. So largely you will see people, putting a blame on Mount Kenya and Rift Valley. Na wale wengine wa church. So Professor Ogola took a screenshot of one of Miguna Miguna's posts, and he had something to say about it. This is what Miguna Miguna had said in that post. I voted for President William Ruto and supported his UDA Kenya party against the Azimio thugs in the 2022 general election and presidential elections. However, on the doctor strike, the fake fertilizer scandal, the Haiti imbroglio, retrogressive support for Israel, the tribal position of the KK regime, and other scandals, I General Miguna unequivocal say no. Those are things he has listed that he don't support, which many of us agrees with. But the question is, when you are voting for Ruto, you never knew that he can do this? That is the question. Then Professor Fred Ogola reacted to this, which has really angered Miguna. My brother Miguna, to stop criticizing Raila Odinga and William Ruto. You worked for Raila only to write a book and call him conman. Now is you bashing Ruto, yet you voted him. You need to look within yourself to find out why you fell for the conman if you believe they are. Why? Every time they became conmen, but you support them, you work for them. When they fire you, it's something else. That is what he was putting on Miguna. And Miguna directed his anger to the professor. Here is his response. This is what he's saying. This is incoherent. Is this incoherent charlatan a genuine professor? What did they teach him in graduate school if he really attended a legitimate one? Doesn't he know that the hallmark of intellectual rigor and integrity is in questioning those things and the people who that are idolized from Plato to Latin and from Muhammad of the nation of Islam to Malcolm. If the charlatan's theory were true, wouldn't we also use this rapt and pedestral logic to dismiss him purported criticism of Strathmore University dial? Now that's the response from Miguna Miguna to Professor Fred Ogola, who is leading the other wing of defending the Kenyans. We are continuing this part of the discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing to our channel. Subscribers, I say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, definitely, the argument that Miguna Miguna is having is right one. And again, the one that Professor Fred Ogola is pushing for is right one. Questioning Miguna Miguna character, what he stood for, and now his change, they are all correct. So first of all, we go by what many Kenyans have talked about. Out of Mount Kenya, why are you complaining when you voted for William Ruto and you knew very well that we were pointing out Ruto's failure? It was clear, you had it in your ears. You saw us with your eyes telling you openly that this is what he will do. Don't trust him. Don't believe in his words, but you voted for him. So people will always ask them, you voted for this man and we told you very openly. So don't complain to us. It's like you are making noise that has no sense or meaning in our ears. That's exactly what Professor Fred Ogola is telling Miguna Miguna. You supported Ruto using your social media accounts, using your own intelligence. You voted for him. He's a man you stood with. But when we were talking about Ruto's failure, when we warned Kenyans against it, you were against it. So why are you now coming to oppose the man you voted for and we told you what he can do? So he's right to that level. It is not news. Many people are aware that Ruto cannot be trusted with his word. But there are those who are convinced to support him. So the professor is right. Now come to Miguna Miguna. Yes, you can make a mistake, vote for someone. Then when you make a mistake, the worst thing is when you keep quiet. So you have to make noise. And that's what he's doing. He made a mistake, but now he's making noise. Though in the noise that he's making, he cannot get people to sympathize with him. Because when he was making a mistake, there were people who were telling him that you are making it wrong. You will fail on this one. But he did not listen. That is the contest here between. So same thing. You said Raila is a con man, but you are working for him. So when you were fired, he became a con man. So sometimes it's because when he differed with someone, then he created an enmity with the person. He went further to publish a book against Raila Odinga, which was really selling in Mount Kenya and elsewhere for those who did not support Raila Odinga. So it means when you part ways with Miguna Miguna, he make you his biggest enemy. With William Ruto, there are so many things we understand. He has failed the nation with the promises, but above all, see the issue of compensation. Miguna Miguna, up to now, he has never been compensated. His house was blown. He said Uhuru did not compensate him. Now Ruto is not compensating him. Will he call him a conman? There's the office of Attorney General. Miguna has gone there several times. He has made enough noise, but he has never been sorted out to death. And why? It's a regime that he supported. So what's the message here? So it seems when he missed on Ruto appointments, now you come to compensation, nothing. So he has to join us and make noise the same way we are making. I don't know if Miguna will do the same if he's in the government. So he's a revengeful person, definitely. Though he's genuine in what he's saying, but we see a revengeful person. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.